Hey there, and as many of you guys know, for the past couple years, this is the third year I've come out to the cemetery to make a video talking about my mom. Last year's was the story behind the fro, which you can see on the website under the About Me section, which is, you know, the second year was pretty, it was a pretty good video if you guys are looking for something like that. You know, I've come back here. I forced myself to come back here today. I was debating whether or not I should do this. Should I make a video? Should I, you know, be sharing this type of stuff? And of course, it comes down to myself deciding if that's what I personally want to do, is share. I mean, that's what I've done for the past couple of years, whether it's the website or whatnot. And, you know, you come back here and I don't come back often. I don't feel the need that you have to come back to an actual place to talk to somebody or just think about somebody. And of course, you never stop thinking about the person, in this case, my mom. You never stop, you know, she's always there. And that's something that doesn't go away. You know, it never stops sucking. It never changes. No, it's not going to change. But, you know, you just hope to go on and continue and always remember and pass on the good times and just tell all the stories that are there that you remember. So, I mean, that's what I've done with Lil, is I told the stories, or I've captured the stories that Lil has had in those videos that I created. The reason I did that, and I don't think many people know why I started making the videos with Lil, is because I wanted to actually make them with my mom when she was better in the grand scheme of things in the 8 months before she, well, 8 months she had diagnosed and then 8 months later died. I wanted to make the videos with her and I never did, so I didn't get the chance to do that. So you lose all of those stories and you just got to remember whatever you have or whoever can tell you. But, you know, a lot's changed in the year from the last time I sat here. Today's December 23rd, would have been her 65th birthday. And you really don't know how these emotions are until you get here. You think you'll be fine, and then it all just comes back. But, you know, she'd be extremely proud. Yeah. And of course, some of the biggest regrets are, well, she's not here to see it. Though I did a lot while she was here, I didn't feel like I was as successful then. And it would have been, you know, really good to share that, to have her see it, to help her out in the things that she enjoyed that I didn't take the time to help out with back then, because you just, I don't know, because who knows why, you know, you don't know what you have until it's not there, and then, you know, it is what it is. I continue to help what I do, but I don't want this all to be about me sitting here and talking about the past. You know, there's a lot to do in the future, and obviously there's a lot of people that hurt. Everybody's dealt with this, or at some point will deal with somebody dying, or as we know from the last week and 2 weeks about what's going on in this country. And it just, you know, it gets you to think that you don't want to allow the few assholes in the world to ruin it for the people that really care, the people that help, the people that want to give help, the people that, you know, I just look back and you know, everybody says live every day like it's your last, and that's very hard to do. As much as people say you can't live every day like you're going to take every single risk that's out there and still not think properly, because you still have to think. But when it comes down to helping, there is no reason not to help somebody. The simple things of holding a door and saying thank you, or, you know, saying you're welcome when somebody holds the door for you, or saying God bless you when somebody sneezes. You don't know how many times I sit on a train and somebody sneezes and you say God bless you and nobody else says anything. It's just like, it doesn't take that much more to care or to say something or to be there for somebody. I look at it as, you know, speak up for somebody who can't speak or is afraid to speak. Be there for somebody who isn't as strong as you are, and be that person for them. And I used to do this in school all the time. You know, the people that sit by themselves, or that nobody, you know, nobody likes them, or they don't have any friends. Why not? Why not just go over, sit there and say something? You know, say hi. Just saying hi to somebody can really just change their reaction. Let them know that somebody gives a crap. You know, and that's, everybody should care about something. You know, pay it forward, give back, help other people out, and just talk to people. You know, that see something, say something that you see in New York all the time. Don't just stand by idly while something is happening. If you have a chance to actually do something, you know, if you do something instead of just waiting, you know, let's see who else is going to take that risk. I'll just stand out there and do something and help somebody. So, you know, I could go on and keep talking about it. You know, we've got the whole Fro Nation thing, but this is just a human being thing. This is just to be nice to others. Take that extra step to do something nice. Say thank you. You know, walk up to a soldier and say thank you for what you've done. I've done this on, like, veterans. You know, you see the older gentlemen from World War II with the hats on, and you just go and say thank you. And a lot of them are surprised that you want to engage in a conversation. But it's like you go over to the senior center, and I go senior where Lil is, and there's people there, and a lot of them are far gone and mentally not there as much. But to have a conversation, just to sit and talk with somebody and see what, just to be there, just to let somebody talk. You know, all you need to do is listen, and people just want to share. So if you know people that just need some kind of help, just somebody to listen to or talk to, just talk to them. Just help, give back, do what you can. You take somebody's picture for them, you know? I mean, I'm making all these videos. You know, who knows why I do it? You know, part of it I want to help, and part of it is for me, because this is just, I love creating. But if I can create and help, there's nothing wrong with that. So, you know, what can you do to make this place better? Or what can you do? I mean, we have a short period of time in the grand scheme of things. You think about the world, and you think about the universe, if you believe in a lot of stuff, and they talk about billions of years old. The planet is billions of years old, and there's microbes billions of years old. And we're here for, you know, any amount of time, anywhere from 0 to 100. You know, Lil's 102, but average lifespan of 70 some years old if you take everything into account. What are you going to do with those years, you know? What are you going to do? It's like such a short time in the world. We're just specks, dust floating. Anyway, time, whatever it is. I've rambled on. I don't know how many people continue to watch, but it just do good. You know, don't let the assholes in the world ruin it for everybody else. Stand up for what you believe in, help other people out, and just keep going on. So I forced myself to come out here today to make the video. Yeah, like I said, emotions hit you in different times and different places, and sitting here gives you those emotions, and you know, I can deflect with the best of them. I'm good at deflecting and not letting the emotions out. But you know, she would have been 65 today, and I know it's tough on Lil for what she still remembers, because her mind wakes up every once in a while and still remembers all of it, because how can you not? You know, you bury a child. It's tough on her, but she's obviously tough. It just sucks. You wish that they could be here to just see what you've done. And that's a selfish thing, because I wish you could see what I've done, and continue to do, and moving soon, and helping and building and traveling and doing all the things that she knew I could do. And yeah, I'll probably just sit here a little longer. I don't know how much longer, but it is, you know, just help others. That's it. You know, call your parents, call your grandparents, say hello, and don't sweat the small stuff, you know. And I'll add something else. I lost a friend this year. He was 32 years old. He died of a rare form of cancer. He lived an extra 4 or 5 years that they didn't expect. And, you know, I'll put the picture up now. His name was Chris Hecknauer. Went to college with him, very close in college. We had a small knit group of friends there. And he, you know, I heard that he was, you know, his wife called me and said he wasn't doing well. It was near the end. Greg and I I called Greg and I said, we got to go. We jumped in the car then 2 days later, and we got up there for him because he was excited to see us. He wanted to get dressed so he could, you know, just sit with us and talk. You know, he was sleeping a lot of the day, a couple minutes being up, not eating any food. He died, I think, 3 or 4 days after we got up there to see him, and it was important for him, you know, that Greg and I got up there, you know, to shake his hand, to give him a hug, to talk to him, to take some pictures. And, you know, there's no reason not, you know, to just let certain things go. Because you have to let certain things go. It's not worth holding on to it for too long. And that's the negative stuff. Just, you can let it go. You can let it go. You know, it's not worth holding on to, you know, just blocking things out or not talking to somebody or whatever stuff has happened. Don't sweat the little stuff. Anything can be talked out and gotten over, and just deal with it. Let things go on. Don't hate, just keep going. You know, so Chris passed away, but we got up there for him before he passed away, and we were able to say goodbye. And that's it. You know, everybody deals with it, so that's where I'll leave it. I'm sure I'll force myself to come back next year. We'll see where we're at. And that's it.